Bigger YouTubers are stealing your views, traffic, and ultimately money out of your pocket. And yeah, I have proof. Maybe you saw this video go viral just a couple weeks ago. This thing racked up almost 16 million views in just a few short weeks. And not only that, but according to estimates, this video has made over $100,000. Imagine making $100,000 in just a few weeks from one viral video. Now, let's contrast that with my video, done over 4 years ago on the same exact topic. This one was hovering right around 120,000 views right before this story broke. And over the lifetime of the video, the ad revenue made me less than $2,000. So why is this video getting millions of views and making huge money, while my video on the same topic averaged less than $500 per year? And maybe you feel like you've been working hard to make good videos and good content, only to have some big YouTuber make a video very similar to yours and watch it take off with flying colors. And you feel like, I thought my video was pretty good, why didn't it go viral? And don't worry, I can empathize. I mean, I worked really hard on this video. Why doesn't the Google algorithm love me? Is this all just a cat and mouse game where the big YouTubers always win and the rest of us have to struggle to pick up scraps from their fancy dinner table? Well, friends, today, I have the answer. And not only am I going to show you exactly how these big YouTubers are taking views that could be going to you and making tons of money, but I'm also going to show you the secret code. Yep, that's right. There is a secret code here on YouTube, and if you crack it, you will get views, subscribers, and ultimately, money in your pocket. But you have to pay close attention because what you're about to see is super detailed. So make sure you watch this entire video at least one time all the way through, because we're going to analyze these two videos side by side. I'm going to show you a free tool that I made just for you, and we're going to line these up and show you exactly what makes a video go viral and what makes another video never make it off the launch pad. So if you're excited, smash a like button and get ready to fight back against the giant YouTubers that seemingly take all the views, because now it's your turn. I'm going to give you the keys to viral success, views, and prosperity. Come on, let's dive in, and I'll show you exactly how to go viral and make money here on YouTube. All right, it's time to answer that million-dollar question. Why did this video make as much as $18,000 in a day and mine averaged $2 a day and got very little views? Well, we're going to get to that in just a second. As I've said many times here on this channel, information structured differently can make you rich. But I'm going to take that a step further and say that content structured differently can make you rich and famous. Let's take a look at my video demographics here, where we got the views and how long they viewed and everything like that. We can see here that the average view duration of mine was about 3 minutes and 23 seconds. That's a total of right around 40% viewed, meaning people were watching about 40% and then dropping off and not watching any longer. Now, this video is about 8 minutes and 45 seconds long. Compare that with Megalag's video here. We can see that his video is over 23 minutes long. So even if he got the same amount of view duration as my video, he would be getting a way higher watch time. I mean, let's face it, all he would need to do to match my watch time is get everyone to watch only 10% of his video. Now, according to my estimates, I'm guessing that most people watched over 60% of his video, making his watch time probably somewhere in the neighborhood of like 12 to 17 minutes. So right off the bat, we see, yeah, 12 minutes versus 3 minutes. Obviously, YouTube is going to promote his video more. But it's not just about having a longer video. It's about having a better video. And yes, in this instance, his video is much better than my video. But again, it's not just about having a better video. It's about content structured differently. And structuring it differently has two parts. One, the title and the thumbnail. How are you packaging the information? How are you packaging your video? And then number two, having that watch time, making a better video so that it leads to more views. Number one, more clicks on the thumbnail obviously equals more views. But if you have a good thumbnail and a terrible video, it's going to fall off very quickly. But if you have a good video leading to more watch time, that is going to lead to more views, and the algorithm is going to reward you tenfold. You see, while my video here was talking about the Honey app being exposed from a make money affiliate marketing standpoint, Megalag's video was more focused on a general audience. All the people watching influencers who want to know how they got ripped off and how they may have gotten you to get a software that, isn't very good. So while his is going to a broad audience, mine was more narrow. Going for a broad audience, he included a lot of recognizable faces in his thumbnail. Now, before we go any further, be careful when using other images in your thumbnail. Make sure that you have the rights or it's within fair use rights, because obviously we don't want to step on toes and get in trouble. Nonetheless, he had very recognizable faces that made people click. Hey, yeah, I remember when Mr. Beast told me to install Honey. I better watch this video talking about the biggest influencer scam ever. Yeah, that's a lot better than the Honey app exposed. And this is very important because looking at these, he has a better thumbnail, a better video, and a broader audience. Whereas mine was more for people who knew what the Honey app was, were a little interested in the business model and how it made money, and more or less went for keywords related to people who already understood what Honey was. There was no real curiosity or anything that people would be like, oh my gosh, I need to click that to figure out what's going on. My video was for a select audience. So that's one of the reasons mine never went viral. However, the video did get a lot of traffic from search, a lot of people looking up Honey scam, how does Honey make money, and different things like that. Yeah, I got a decent amount of traffic for my channel on that video. It was actually one of our better videos, cracking over 100,000 views. But why didn't I get 15 million views? Well, we already broke down the thumbnail. So if nobody clicks, nobody's going to view. If they're just skipping past your thumbnail, that sends a signal to YouTube that says, yeah, no matter how good this video is, nobody really wants to watch it. And before we go any further, I want to show you something very important. If you were to look at the average impression click-through rate, that means every 100 times my thumbnail was shown to people, this is the amount of people who clicked on it, about 7.6, which is actually pretty run-of-the-mill. Now, if you were to go through and look at this click-through rate over time, you could see that sometimes we hit 10%, sometimes we hit over 21%, and if you look just recently, our average is like 23%, sometimes as much as 38%. And you might be saying, Marcus, according to all logic, this video should have gone viral with flying colors. I mean, you've been ranking for years for the word Honey scam. Even though the thumbnail's not that good, almost 23 people out of every 100 are clicking it. I mean, come on, YouTube must hate you. Well, not exactly, because if you were to take a look at the reach portion here, you're gonna see over 74% of the people watching this video are coming from search, meaning they're literally going to YouTube and typing in, how does Honey make money, and finding my video right here. Or searching on YouTube for how does Honey make money and finding my video now way down here. And if we focus just on search, it's a very narrow audience. Compare that with one of my more viral videos that got over 460,000 views, but the click-through rate, yeah, that's pretty terrible. But let's take a look at where the views were coming from. 85.8% from YouTube recommending your content. What does that mean? That means people weren't exactly searching for this, it was being recommended on YouTube. These are features like showing up on the homepage right here like this, and also showing up in the recommended videos over here on the right-hand side of YouTube. This is where the majority of views come from. So while my video got more search traffic, there wasn't that much search traffic to go around. Megalag's video focused on a more broad audience, the people wondering how influencers got scammed and people got scammed and all kinds of things like that. Also, we can see here that his video aligned more clearly with what his channel was about. His channel more or less does good when he exposes things, shows different scams, catching thieves, and different things like that. So this video wasn't that different, it just reached a more broad audience. And understanding this part is key to going viral here on YouTube and getting more people to view your content so that you can make money. Let's take a look even deeper. But first, I want to pose a question when you go to create a new video. And the question is this the type of traffic you want? Because while videos like this can go viral, sometimes they're not the best for your target market. Where here, Megalag is looking to get into the scam market, much like CoffeeZilla and others, we need to be asking ourselves, is this the type of traffic we want? I've had videos with far less views that have made more money, and it all depends on the type of traffic you want for your business and your end goal. Sometimes more views doesn't equal more money. So it's very important that you keep in line with what your channel is about. If your channel is all over the place and you're talking about scams and your favorite coffee and how to shop on Amazon, well then yeah, it's going to confuse the viewers, the YouTube algorithm, and you're not going to get any views. So now, let's break down the characteristics of the viral video and my not so viral video. First of all, we need to look at the hook and tone. What is the tone of the video? What is the hook? Why would people watch? With Megalag's video, he had exposing the honey influencer scam. This grabs attention immediately with a bold claim, i.e., your favorite influencers sold you a lie. This is dramatic, conspiratorial, and it intrigues people and draws them in. The tone is emotional and intense, framing honey as the villain while also looking at the betrayal of trusted influencers. I mean, who's not gonna watch that video? Compare that with mine, How the Honey App Makes Money, which was the title before I recently changed it. This opens with a stat-driven claim, PayPal bought honey for $4 billion, which is kind of boring to the average person. But to someone searching how does honey make money, yeah, it does work. It builds a little bit of curiosity, but the curiosity is about how honey makes money. Do you see how Megalag's video goes to a much broader audience? He's going after people who are interested in scams, interested in influencers, and basically interested in anything on YouTube. And the more appeal your video has, the bigger audience it's going to get. My tone was more informative and casual with light humor, where I talked about the little honeys and how they're kind of watching over me and different things like that. And the winner, according to AI and the YouTube algorithm, was exposing the honey influencer scam. As we can see, this is a clear winner. There is no competition. His thumbnail was 1,000% better than mine at reaching the masses. Now let's look at the narrative. Exposing the honey influencer scam had the narrative and good storytelling of how the cookie hijacking was working. Now, this is the same thing I went through in my video, only I presented it differently. Again, information structured differently can make you rich and famous. He builds suspense with phrases like, "It gets worse. This is only the beginning." These multi-part revelations keep viewers engaged. What is going to happen next? What am I going to see next? Does it actually get worse? I need to keep watching. And the longer people watch, the more views and money you're going to get. Contrast with mine, it's a linear explanation of how Honey's business model works for business people interested in business models and affiliate marketing. Mine was more educational and less sensational. Again, the obvious winner, exposing the honey influencer scam. I mean, let's face it, his video was 1,000 times better than mine, and so it reached a much broader audience. And that brings us to audience appeal. Who are you appealing to? Megalag's video targeted viewers who enjoy exposés and controversial topics, whereas mine was just for people curious about online business models. Very, very tight-knit versus very broad. Visual and storytelling. For those that watched his video, it relied on dramatic reenactments, affiliate tracking demos, and influencer references. He was talking about things that the viewers cared about. Whereas mine was more static screen recordings and example of how affiliate links work. Same information, structured differently. If this is starting to make sense, type "aha, I get it" as a comment below. Next was the call to action and shareability. Exposing the honey influencer scam, that video actually asked viewers to reflect on, have I ever clicked a link? Did you know this was happening? Can you share this with other people because, oh my gosh, honey is taking our money? This actually made a lot of people outraged. It made people feel something. It made people angry. And whenever people feel stuff, they keep watching, they share, and yeah, your video goes viral. But always make sure to use this ethically and honestly. If you go out there and share reviews about something you actually haven't done just to get views, yeah, you can get sued. So be very careful with that. And I would say Megalag did a really good job of actually revealing stuff in an honest, upfront way without over-sensationalizing it. Now compare that with the call to action and shareability of mine. I went through and encouraged subscriptions and likes, but didn't create an emotional urge to share. Which is why his video has been shared probably millions of times and has gone viral and gotten national news attention, as well as a brand new class action lawsuit. All within 2 weeks of the video going live. And not to mention, this was in the holiday times when everyone was paying attention to other stuff. So let's look at this in detail, and then I'll show you the free tool that'll help your videos go viral. If you were to look at both of these, the hook and tone, clear winner, is Megalag's video. Narrative structure, again, we give that to Megalag. Hey, I feel like we're having some kind of Emmys for YouTubers. Well, there's only 2 of us, and I lost. Audience appeal, again, 5 stars for Megalag, just 2 for my video. Visual storytelling, he's got 4, I got 2. Call to action and shareability, I think we're gonna give him like 500 stars, where I'm stuck at 2. And if you want to know how what you learned today can help your video go viral, I actually created a free tool based on how I did this analysis. You see, before this video, I went to ChatGPT, I gave it the transcript of Megalag's video, the transcript of my video, and asked it, why did this one go viral and that one didn't? And I actually got a very detailed outline. As we can see here, it went through line by line and dissected both videos to show us why one went viral and another didn't. Then, what I did is I actually packaged this into a custom GPT. That's right, if you have ChatGPT, you can go to the ChatGPT store and look up video hacks and use this tool. We can actually go over here and say, here's my video idea and title, how can I make it viral? Watch what happens here, and in addition to helping you, this is also going to help you learn. So I can go through and say something like, how Google makes money. And this GPT is trained on viral video stats. So I can hit enter, right like this, and it's going to give me ideas and a rundown and charts and everything I need to make this stuff go viral. And as you can see here, it's giving me a checklist. Does it have a strong hook? Do you know that Google makes over $200 billion a year, mostly from you? This is much better than stuff that I would come up with. It even tells me what would work on the screen. Then we have an overview, structure, and an outline of how to make a viral video. It's got the emotional triggers, the call to action and shareability elements, and more. We can even say, now make 10 titles. And it's going to make 10 titles based on viral statistics. As we can see, my boring title of How Google Makes Money, yeah, that kind of sucks. But if we go through here, How Google Really Makes Money and Why It's Genius, or Google's $200 billion secret, How They Make Money Off of You. Plugging in these different elements into your video will make you go viral like crazy? Good. Smash the like button and check out the videos in the description, along with a link to my website, videohacks.com, where you can get the notes from this video, a link to the tool, and other resources to help you go viral and make money online.